Hey guys, this guide is about how to beat Nullaeus on the second difficulty step by step. To get the Arcanovoid construct mount, the Let Me Solo Him achievement and ominous title before season 1 ends. First of all, in this challenge, Protection Warrior, Monk and Guardian Druid perform much better and are much easier to play than other classes. For other classes, you will need higher item level gear and better time management with your cooldowns. Full guides for other classes can be found on my channel, and time codes in the description. Let's begin. To make this fight a little bit easier, switch on health bars and spell cast bars in the settings that you see on the screen, and enable boss timeline. Nullaeus will cast Emptiness of the Void. You have to interrupt it or you will die, so always check your cooldown manager. Even if you miss it and don't have an interrupt ready, just use your defensive like survival instincts to survive. For example, Guardian Druid can live through this mechanic. Also, don't interrupt Emptiness of the Void instantly. Wait until the end of the cast, to give your cooldowns more time to recover. If you are tank, he will cast Imploding Strike, and you have to use your defensive to survive this. If you are DPS, just take hearts from time to time to heal yourself. If you play tank, this is actually the most important moment, because in the late phases he deals a lot of damage and you need to use your defensive wisely. But if you don't wanna do this challenge by yourself, text me on my social media and I will complete it for you, without bans and account sharing. Any class and any server you play on, my price will be lower than on other markets. Links to my social media in the description and pinned comment. Let's continue. Boss will cast Devouring Essence, which you have to dispel. But if your Valeera is healer, she will dispel it for you, so don't worry about it. At 75%, there will be the first wave of adds. Nothing special, just save your burst for that moment and avoid everything on the ground. Also, the boss will cast a beam that leaves a purple line on the ground that you have to avoid, cause it do damage. At 50%, there will be adds and Void Orb that will pull you in. Just move to the opposite side of the arena from the orb to avoid the vortex. And in the last 25%, there will be a caster add that you have to kill as fast as possible. You can interrupt the first two casts of this add, but when boss will be active, prepare interrupts for Nullaeus. And make sure to save your burst for these adds, cause you have to kill them quickly. Always move to avoid puddles, because they silence you. Move away from the boss during his attacks, to wait for your defensive abilities to come back up. This is my Valeera Curio, and my item level that enough for tanks, but for other classes it should be higher. Also, don't forget to buy consumables, food, enchants and etc. I hope, guys, you will complete this challenge without any problems. Good luck!